We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
I hear those rich people in
Wowie zowie.
May I help you with something, my good man? At last. I was beginning to think I'd waste away in this wretched place, waiting on orders from our mutual friend. You're here about Devil's Peak Station, yes? Excellent. That should give us a foothold on this Once you leave this forlorn town, look to the horizon and you'll see a mountaintop that looks like a fiendish skull with two curving horns. That's where the station is. There's a path along the western side of the mountain. Unfortunately, monsters and marauders are as common as kindling on Monarch, so the approach will be perilous. Well, you're Akande's blunt instrument, aren't you? I'm sure you can manage. However, there is a mercenary of some fame in town, Nyoka. She frequents the yacht club. Law, how I hate that name. Anyway, she might be useful if you can overcome her proclivities. Good luck. Now, you should move along.
You should know you're getting... What can I do for you? I see. He's not the brightest of minds.
That's not what I would call.
Still, I had him posted on the landing pad in hopes that he'd stay... You'd head south along the road and look for a mountain. But if you insist on going, I'd
If you can keep her so... With the whole board, as a matter of fact.
Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off. Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the...
You talk like Graham.
Freedom always sounds nice, doesn't it? It makes... But if you sit down and tally up the costs, how you provide for yourself in the absence of aid...
Indeed. Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get...
On our...
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps...
It's true, our Celia is an alarm. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first... With a Bolt 52 cartridge, of course. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt...
And you'll have a...
Why, one of the strongest defenses... I'll need to gather some...
You do tend...
The Bolt 52 will be in the open these days. Do be careful. I've lost more than a few... Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information.
changing here, and I'm mad at Queen. I ran in here and... It's easier than it sounds, alright? Phew. Thanks, mister. My buddy had a key, so look for... What do you mean? Wait, oh my eternal soul!
Ah, now I'm out here, and I'm headed back to Amber Height. What? Ah, shit. I wouldn't have agreed to be saved if I'd known that. Yes, sir.
if I may be so bold? Well now, here I thought those mantisaurs had peacefully exited the premises. But you're a simpler explanation. Thanks for... Name's Weston. Every once in a while I set up... Care to...
kill yourself. Alright, time to do me the good old-fashioned Hazama special. Where are the rest? I ain't afraid of no dogs. I'm only afraid of giant raptidon things that kind of look like cat monsters. Yo, this place is a shithole. Hey there, dude. I got your fucking box of shit for you.
On this moon for nobody. There's a lot of heartbreak.
Alright, whatever you say, guy.
You know, a tiny part, a damn stupid part of me hoped he was still out there. What happened? Damn. Well, you find our box of memories? Well, ain't you clever? Fine. I was supposed to pick him up that night. Thing is, another offer came along. Bit more lucrative.
I'd do it too.
And you're smarter than the average rat. Next round's on me. A token of my deepest gratitude for solving a decade-long mystery. Look, I like your gumption. I was gonna share the bits, but here's a couple extra. Now go on.
Alright, old dude. I'll just dip. Okay, how is he, Hazama? So, I'm wearing a suit. Facial stuff is ass, so, like, he doesn't look like Hazama because I can't do much for that. I'm wearing a nice hat, but I have my thing set to not show hats because they're ugly in this game. So he's wearing a top hat, technically. Also, I am working for the big fancy government system, and I'm scummy as fuck. My lie, all of my persuade skills are maxed already, except for intimidate. My lie is already 100 because of my because my items. My persuade is a more than 100. I'm using one-handed weapons, and by that I mean I'm using this big fat knife. And I do all the scummiest things I possibly can. Also, I have a companion who's basically Noelle, and I tell her to shut up every time she talks to me. Yeah, he looks old as fuck. That's all. That's the best I can do. Character creator is not the most expensive, but it doesn't matter because most of the armor you wear in this game covers your face, and you can't see your character anyways. There is no third person. So literally, character doesn't matter. Also, people call me Captain, so when I introduce myself, I say Captain Hazama, and that's it. Time to fuck these guys up, because I can. Also, I do dodge. Where is he? God, I hate meleeing in this game. It's so fucking bad. Where'd the robot go? Oh, there he is. Alright.
You should know you're getting excellent reviews from across the company.
Oh, thanks,
what can
buddy.
I do for you? Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this. All those blanks waiting to be filled, boxes waiting to be ticked.
Try to control yourself, sir.
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporations have been toppled with less. But that's exactly what this is. The world isn't changed with guns and speeches, much as Graham and his followers would like to think, but rather with meticulous documentation. And the bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 is one of the most formidable pieces of data entry in all of Halcyon. One false stroke can invalidate the entire document.
It's true. One of the old execs gave herself a stroke trying to fill out the exemption section.
Alright, you do you, buddy.
Concern is most touching, but not to worry. I've been preparing years for this. For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board. Did you? I'd have to check our meeting minutes.
He did not, sir. But that shouldn't be a problem. What Mr. Nandi means is that we have some rather momentous information to deliver to the board. Or we will.
I work for the board. You gonna try to fuck me over? I'll fuck you over.
I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating on Monarch, illegally and in secret. If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52 and reinstate us on the board.
Alright.
If someone is operating here, then that's part of the problem.
Don't get yourself worked up, sir. It's perfectly natural to have a healthy fear of her.
Oh, she's not fun scary like you, just scary. But that's why you'll be equipped to handle her. Once you, subtly work out where this corporate facility might be. Yes, perhaps you can use this for leverage of your own. Look at us, two corporate masterminds.
Alright, I'm leaving this weirdo dude. I'm saving for a second. Because I'm actually going to swap over to Trials of Cold Steel 3.